I know we're moments away from the premiere of our very first episode, but I feel like we should acknowledge someone who made this all happen. So on behalf of the Aorere Film Academy, we'd love to dedicate this first episode to Kevin Riley, a famous cinematographer and ex-student of Aorere College in the 70s. Thank you for all your help, expertise, and equipment to get us to where we are now. Now, for the moment you've all been waiting for. Start the countdown.
What is more important in this world than a voice? Kia ora. My name is Donnell.
And I'm Helen, and this is Arotahi TV.
We are a breakfast show-styled media company with many people, many voices, and many stories. But for now, we are your voice.
Today, we'll be covering stories from the week through a shared lens, because that is what Arotahi TV is about.
Coming up in today's show, we check out the Year 9 camp at Kokako Lodge and get a couple of interviews with interesting people.
The do's and don'ts when handling a Chromebook in and outside of school.
And how's it been for an alumni since leaving the school?
But first, an interview with our principal, Mrs. Leanne Webb, hosted by Naomi.
Kia ora. Today on Arotahi TV, we are joined by our lovely principal, Mrs. Webb. Welcome to our show, Mrs. Webb.
Thank you for inviting me.
Just to start us off, how was your afternoon, Miss?
It wasn't too bad, thank you. Yep, it's been a good day today. Yep.
That's good. As a student, I don't really know much about you as a new principal. Are you okay if we play a little quick fire?
Sure.
Just with 12 questions?
Yep.
Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
First question, what did you have for lunch?
Frittata.
Favorite soda?
Lime.
Milk before cereal or cereal before milk?
Definitely cereal before milk.
Summer or winter?
Winter.
Town you grew up in?
Auckland.
Any children?
3, all adults.
Any pets?
Yep, I've got 2 dogs. I have a 2-year-old mixed breed dog called Suki and a 17-year-old spoodle called Jack.
Oh, so cute. Who's your hero?
Wonder Woman.
Favorite dessert?
Lemon meringue pie.
Yum. Favorite hobby?
Reading.
Biggest fear?
Cockroaches.
Oh. Lastly, how would you describe yourself in 3 words?
I'm a little bit shy, and I'm quite well organised, and I'm passionate about learning for students.
That's amazing. You whizzed through those questions really fast. Now let's have a little chat about our school. The first thing we want to know is, why did you choose to be the school principal at Aorere College?
Well, I think the most important reason is because I really love the school. It's a great place to work, and I really wanted to stay here and develop my career in the school. And the reasons why I have such strong feelings for the school is I really enjoy the diversity of our school, and there's a great sense of whanaungatanga within the school. I think we're a varied community, but we all care for each other very much, and we treat each other really well, and that makes this a fabulous place to work. One of the things that visitors to the school often feed back to me is what a great school this is, how much they enjoy being here, how fabulous the students are. And they are fabulous students when you think of all the things that that you guys achieve here. We have really good academic results. We have excellent sporting results, and we're involved in lots of different cultural activities as well. For example, you know, this program that we're on today, not very many schools are doing this, you know, so there's always something exciting happening at Aorere, and it's great to be a principal of such a school.
Wow, that's really like amazing for you to share. I was personally excited to hear that you're a principal, because I didn't know that Aorere has never had a female principal before.
No, I'm the first, yeah.
Yeah, that's really cool. Our Year 9s recently went to Kokako Lodge. How do you think they have benefited from this experience?
Well, one of the reasons, it's the only trip that we've allowed to go ahead this term. We cancelled all trips so that we would have enough staff here to run the classes. And that has been our number one priority, is to keep the school open so that, yep, people get sick and they're home for 2 weeks, but then they know that they can go back to school, that it's over. But one of the things that we did commit to doing was taking Year 9 out to Kokako Lodge, because we felt that the younger students had really suffered badly over the last couple of years, and we really wanted them to do something that was going to be challenging, but also a normal activity. You know, we wanted them to feel that they'd come back to school and things were back to normal. So probably about half of the Year 9 students have got to go, and the feedback from them has been great. You know, they've really enjoyed the challenges. They've really enjoyed the opportunity to get out into the outdoors and do different sorts of activities, but also feel that school was a bit more normal as well. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that. And to add on to that, when I was Year 9 and I went to the trip, it was like the funnest experience I had, and I feel like it brought our class closer and our year level as well.
Yeah.
So yeah. Thank you for that, Miss.
Yeah.
And many students do also want to know why the back gate is closed.
Yeah. So in the morning we just have the front gate open, and that's for health and safety reasons. Having everybody come through that front gate means that we can capture even those who are coming to school late and make sure that they get their health checks. In the afternoon, we open the Portage Road gate as well, because it's too many people going out that front gate at once. The gate down the bottom is closed because the road is really unsafe, and we get a lot of speeding cars that come through. And while we have a pedestrian crossing further down the road, students being students think they can't be bothered walking down to the pedestrian crossing and try and cross on the corner, which is really dangerous. So the council are in the process of building bollards at various intervals down the road, which will considerably slow the traffic down. And once that has been done, then we'll be able to open that bottom gate again. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me that, Miss. Is there anything exciting coming up that our school can look forward to?
Well, I think the exciting stuff is going to come from doing the sorts of things that have been so difficult to do in the COVID pandemic. Year 13 students will be looking forward to having a ball and a leavers dinner. And it is to be hoped that we will be able to go back and have that ball later on in the year. The manukara, they've got a camp to go to, a leadership camp. We're hoping to get some funding so that Year 10 can have an outdoor camp opportunity this year. And we're hoping that by term 2 that sports competitions will be up and running and people will be able to go back to playing basketball or volleyball or whatever it is, rugby, without having to pull out because they can't field a team that week. So yeah, it's about, I think that the next couple of months are about us building up our resilience and going, okay, yep, we've done the pandemic, now let's just get on with the business of being at school. Yeah.
Thank you so much for your answers, Miss. Just finally, Is there a last message that you want to share with our Aorere whānau?
Yeah, sure. Look, I've got a really important message for all the students and their whānau about school and the importance of school in your life. What we learned from the last couple of years is that students do best, they're most successful in their learning when they're based at school. That it's actually really hard to stay at home for weeks and months on end and learn continuously through a computer. And the achievement results in NCA reflected that difficulty last year. So what we really need to see is students coming back and being at school and having high attendance. One of the things that we know about learning is that students who come to school regularly are successful. And for that reason, we think that it's really important that we develop a mindset where, okay, we might get COVID, we might be at home for a couple of weeks sick, but then we come back to school, we get over it, we put on our uniform and we come back to school, and then we put all of our effort into our work and into our learning and getting successful outcomes, because your qualifications, your school qualifications are really important. They're what's going to make the biggest long-term difference to your outcome in your life. And so I exhort you, as soon as you've finished being sick, get out of that bed and come back to school. See you here.
Thank you for that, Miss. We really appreciate you being here and joining us today on the show.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
Great news about that gate issue. Everyone will be relieved to hear that actions are being made.
And I hope that everyone has learned a thing or two about Mrs. Webb as well.
And I'm sure the seniors will be excited as I am to hear about the ball news.
I'm super excited. Up next, we are joined by Janisha, who will give us news that will pass by in a flash.
I'm Janisha Singh and this is News in a Flash. COVID cases have taken a turn for the better as Omicron is expected to reach its peak over the course of this month. The Ministry of Health has announced rapid antigen tests to be ordered online and are now free. Anti-mandate protesters have been removed from Parliament grounds. Russia attacks Ukraine in hope of overthrowing current government. New Zealand has announced that they will be supporting Ukrainians around the world. Back in a flash.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah, somebody definitely needs to time her because that was certainly news in a flash.
For our next segment, we take a look at the recent Year 9 trip to Kokako Lodge and see what our new generation of upcoming leaders experienced.
Kia ora, Anna here from Arotahi TV. We are here in the beautiful Hanua Ranges on this beautiful day. Today we are accompanying our Year 9s on their whanaungatanga and team building activities here at Kokako Lodge. Let's check it out. How do you think our Year 9s coped with the activities today?
I think it would be fair to say they found it a big hill to climb. They found it difficult to do, but that's the whole reason the program is on.
So over the day we've seen a lot of the Year 9s coming out of their shell, trying new things.
So a very high emphasis on today was team building. So it was about communication, how am I feeling, how are the others feeling, getting to know the other people and working together as a team.
Have you enjoyed teaching the Year 9s?
I have enjoyed the day with our Year 9s. It's been really good, weather's been awesome, lots of different things going on.
Year 9s have been good, been really enthusiastic, they seem eager to learn. Actually really good at listening as well, which is quite unusual I think for Year 9, so it's a good step in the right direction. I think they're doing really well.
Do you think that the Year 9s could improve in anything or no?
I think this is just the start for the Year 9s, so building those relationships throughout their high school time. So we have a good start going here with what we've done today.
It was quite a challenge to get them to be loud and brash in suggestions. No one wants to look stupid if they make a suggestion, but if no one makes a suggestion, how can the group try new things or evolve? So today and the last couple of days we've really encouraged now is the time to be brave and to step forward and make a suggestion or an idea.
Do you think any of the Year 9s have improved from the beginning of the day to the end of the day?
For sure. At the start they're usually quite nervous and kind of scared, they don't really say much. and then they get comfortable and they start to get really noisy and kind of rambunctious, and then they start to chill out again and kind of perform as a group, and it's good to see them kind of gel more and really work good as a crew. So yeah, it's been a pleasure having them out here at Kokako Lodge.
So, how are you enjoying today?
It's just been amazing, really fun and enjoyable.
It's going well.
For me, my day has been amazing. A few smiles have popped up on my face and my friends too.
Oh, I think I didn't do as well as I could have, but it was fun.
Yeah, same. I didn't do that thing that much. I'm not good at the other game, but yeah, it just came here to have fun.
I mean, even though I did miss some, it was a coincidence that I hit one on the side. But besides missing it all, it was a fun experience.
I feel shocked because I didn't get any. And
I kind of feel proud of myself because I didn't hit like a target, but I did hit the square thing. Yeah, it's like really good, like kind of like a learning experience. Kaden, I see you made it to the top of this obstacle. How does it make you feel?
I feel very proud of myself for making it up there and coming out of my comfort zone.
That's great. So what do you think one valuable lesson is that you took from this experience?
Being able to trust my classmates.
We learned lots of things about each other.
Not sure. Yeah, teamwork. It's like really about teamwork and communication with your like class and like getting to know them.
Communication. I've heard so much communication in our class lately.
Yeah, there was like a lot of support and a lot of communication going on. I think that we did like really good and a lot of support with each other. Like we cheer each other on a lot. This brings us to the end of our Year 9 whanaungatanga and teamwork activities. Special thanks to Kokako Lodge for hosting us and our Aorere whānau. Until next time, ka kite anō.
That seemed fun.
Yeah, it takes me back to when I was a Year 9.
That wall still looks as challenging as ever. Don't think I'll be climbing that anytime soon.
Up next, we are joined by an ex-student to see how the AO journey has played a part into their life. Over to you, Naomi.
Kia ora and welcome to the Alumni Catchups, where we interview past students from Aorere College and see what they're up to now. On this episode, we are joined by TJ Melesia. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah, so to start us off, we would like to know about you and your upbringing.
Yeah, cool. So I'm pretty much born and raised here. Born at Middlemore. Went to school around here, Kingsford, Keighley, and then finished at Aorere. But yeah, I'm pretty much from a strong Samoan family.
Yeah.
The usual, go to church every Sunday and kind of go to those youths throughout the week, and then go to school and then finish off doing things at home, chores, yeah.
Like most of us.
Yeah.
What do you enjoy doing in your free time?
In my free time, well, when I do get free time, because I'm busy most of the time, just like to listen to music, because listening to music is like my kind of meditation.
What's your favorite song to listen to?
Oh, my favorite song to listen to? Depends, but I don't have a song, but there's a group I listen to. It's called Maverick City Music.
Oh yeah.
They're like a gospel, yeah.
Oh, nice. What are you currently studying at university?
So I'm currently studying medicine, Bachelor of Medicine and Surgery at the University of Auckland.
How has your medical school journey been for you?
It's been crazy. They say like before you go into it, that's like real competitive, and it is. It is that very first year when you're trying to get into medicine. It's real competitive. Like people keep to their own bubbles. But I was lucky that I had like a real small group of friends, 3 boys, that just throughout that first year we just stayed together, kept our notes within each other, and just kind of helped each other just finish our assignments and that. And then throughout med school, when you get in, all that pressure's gone about trying to get in, and eventually become friends with everyone else that's in like your year. And you kind of have to become friends with them because eventually you're gonna have to work with them.
Yeah.
Like
at Middlemore.
Yeah, at Middlemore, wherever. But yeah, it's full on, but it's fun. You just gotta learn to enjoy it and just take the punches as it comes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you want to do after your degree?
I'm still kind of going through the different rotations. There's there have been a few specialties that have like sparked an interest, but I feel like the main one would be like a family doctor, so it's a general practitioner. The reason being is because I feel it's the most friendly in terms of like having time to spend with my own family and then coming back, like going to work. Whereas if you're like a surgeon, you're pretty much on call 24/7. But if you're just a GP, you can do your job, like help the people, and then you actually have time to spend with your family. And God willing, I have kids. I'll be able to be there for like their milestones. Yeah,
that's really nice. What are some challenges you faced along the way, and like how have you been able to deal with them?
The biggest challenge for me that I've faced at university, especially being at medical school, is imposter syndrome. That's just like when you feel like you're not supposed to be where you're at. This actually I had this in medical school because like when you talk to all the students in medical school, oh, what school did you go to? Like, oh, St. Kent's. Oh, Kent's College. So, oh, Aorere. Oh, where's that? Like, don't worry about it. And then like there's not really many islanders around there, or like South Aucklanders, and you just feel like, am I actually supposed to be here? And like when you get like that, when you get your first grade, or like the first time you get a grade that's not where you like expect it to be, like that's when you really start to question, like, damn, I don't know if I'm supposed to be here. Should I just do the usual, go work, go chase like a rugby dream or something? Because that's what the usual people do in our area. But yeah, that was just my biggest challenge for me. But the way I overcame that was like we've had like a few like Samoan doctors come into the school, and they give like their speeches, and they always reassure that you're supposed to be here and it's your ability that got you here, and just make sure you embrace it, and like your differences that you come with, that's what makes you special, and that's just that extra little flavour that you have over those other usual St. Kent's.
I didn't even know imposter syndrome was a thing. But I think like we all face it in other areas we go to. Because like when I was told that I was doing this interview, and then I saw your last name and I was so excited. I was like, oh, is he someone? And anyways, what's a message you would like to share to our year 13s who will start their first year of uni soon?
It'll be just never doubt yourself, because that's what initially sparked my imposter syndrome. And just when you're in those uncomfortable uncomfortable spaces, just make sure you're meant to be there. If you're doing something that's comfortable for you, then it's eventually you're not going to grow. You gotta like learn to be comfortable in the uncomfortable, and that's what builds your character. And you know, it's just like the saying of our school. But yeah, just make sure you just take every challenge that comes before you. If you think it's hard, it's not hard. It's gonna help you grow. And yeah.
It was great having you on the show to talk and get an insight on the incredible things that you're doing after school.
Thanks for having me, and it's been an honour to be back here at school and just to send a message to fellow other college students here. And yeah.
I hope everyone felt inspired by that interview.
To think that there are so many successful people that used to be in our shoes is very uplifting.
But success can be found in many things, much like in our next segment, where even the smallest successes, like looking after the school or your own Chromebook, can go a long way.
At Aorere College, we are grateful to have the opportunity to provide each student with a Chromebook. As we transition into digital learning, we want to let you know the rules and guidelines that you should follow when you use your school Chromebook. Don't eat or drink around your Chromebook. Always get rid of food when you're using your device. Never leave your device unoccupied, otherwise it could get stolen or lost. Always have your device with you and never leave without it. Don't close your Chromebook without shutting it down. To save battery and use your Chromebook effectively, shut down your device. don't close your device aggressively. Close your Chromebook gently and hold it by the base. After using your device, put your laptop safely in a protective laptop case. This will prevent you from damaging your device. Never put your Chromebook harshly in your bag. Don't chuck your bag with your Chromebook in it or leave it unattended. Place your Chromebook carefully in your school bag, especially in a sleeve made for laptops. Each time after use, wipe down your Chromebook to keep it clean. After using a school Chromebook, don't just place it in the cow. Always make sure you plug it in properly so that other students are able to use it too. If you have any damages to your device, please report this to your kanga teacher. They'll be able to help you fix any issues that you may have. And that is how you should take care of your Chromebook.
Hopefully everyone can differentiate the good and bad things to take from that video, and how to and how not to handle our Chromebooks.
Guess who's back with more news in a flash?
I'm back. Bella Hadid and Sunny Bill Williams have signed a petition demanding justice for Otago teen Huda. Two-time shot put champion Valerie Adams has announced she will be retiring after 22 years of service to sport. The new Batman movie brings hope to cinemas with their new launch. That's it.
Wow, Janisha, you never cease to impress all of us here on Arotahi. Now it's time for a very special segment, Department Focus,
where we take a look at the people who run our English department in and behind the scenes, Mrs. Kaur and Mrs. Mohid. Here's Tale with more.
From descriptive writings to analysing movie techniques, English has it all. This department is one of the biggest departments here at Aorere College. We've come together with our co-HODs who run the departments from behind the scenes to discuss some of your concerns about taking the subject. Let's go talk to them.
I'm Mrs. Mohid and I'm co-head of English.
I'm Ms. Ravindakar and I'm the other co-head of English.
I think it's one subject that forces you to think and express yourself. So English is a subject about ideas.
It is your vehicle to many other things, to other subjects. It is your vehicle to put your voice out in the world, of understanding things, what's going on. English is the medium of most of the countries as well, you know. Literacy goals have been around for as long as I've been teaching, way before that, and I think what we want to do is we want to make sure that we value add every student. Whatever skills they come in with, we value add so that they leave school with proper skills that they can use in the world today.
So it's not a professional pathway like doing law or accounting or something like that, but it builds into everything you do. So the specialist things would be academic or journalist, but in everything you do, you will need to communicate. Sometimes there may be a disconnect between what the teacher thinks is interesting and what the student thinks is interesting. Sometimes there are skills that have to be taught. So it's just coming to that understanding and working with, I think working with students and teachers, working together, will get a better outcome.
That's all for English. Catch us next time where we get together with digital technology. Tale, Arotahi TV.
What an interesting interview with both teachers. There was a lot unpacked there.
Yeah, they've given us great insight and advice as to what teachers expect of us, which is great for all students.
Couldn't have said it any better. And now, for our last segment, where we find out the latest tunes.
Yo, what up, Aorere? It's Joseph from Arotahi TV. This is called What Are You Listening To? Where we go around asking students of Aorere College, what are you listening to? So, here's what we got for this week. Roll the clip. What are you listening to?
I've listened to Cream by Wu-Tang Clan.
So, what are you listening to?
Right now I'm listening to Celine Dion, The Power of Love.
What are you listening to?
Skywalker by Travis Scott.
What are you listening to?
In Too Deep by Drake.
I get too crazy, had a little bad enough.
What are you listening to, Gloria?
Do I have to say it?
Yeah. Yes, please.
Swingland by Harmless.
Excuse me, sir. What are you listening to?
Oh, Fika Malepese. Oh, hold up, I'll change the song.
Okay.
Nicki Minaj. Your love. Your love, yeah. Your love. 1, 2, 3 into the 4.
Yo, not bad. You know the vibes. It got me moving, it got me grooving. I'm Joseph from Arotahi TV. Until next time.
That sure was a fun segment with some interesting taste in music. What song are you currently listening to, Donnell?
I love me some Single Ladies by Beyonce. What about you, Helen?
I'm currently listening to Waterfalls by TLC. And with that brings us to the end of our very first episode. We hope you enjoyed your time here and learned something new, no matter how small it was. We got to hear lots of interesting stories from a lot of amazing people.
Exactly. Do you have any stories on your mind? Or would you like to help out the Arotahi TV?
You can contact Mr. Ali with the details provided below or check out our awesome website because we'd love to be your voice through our lens.
I think that about calls it a day, Helen. How about you?
Yeah, that's a wrap. Thanks again for joining us here on Arotahi TV. See you in the next episode.
Ka kite ano.
We are joined by TJ Melesia. Sorry.
The question. Leo. I'm going straight into the question. What's happening?
Website because we would love to be the voice to our lens. Oh my gosh.
New Zealand has announced they will be backing Ukrainians up.
Oh my god!
Thanks for tuning in on the Alumni Catchups. Mary Mataya, Aroha,
Music. What song are you listening to at the moment?
Well, I love me some Beyonce.
Don't worry, I didn't catch it on camera.